all you sports fans out there in the two-ball-sphere, to you, the individual as part of the collective. Welcome to Fast Track Sports Rock Highlights here on Talk Radio version of the OMSR. I am your brief but concise host, Will, the alternative ESPN Sports Thrill. Always do a little show like this to let you know the clipboard are coming up, and they are coming up, and the whys and wherefores. All the video highlights courtesy to who we talking about here. This goes to ESPN, and then, as always, the respective universities. A little shout out to the NCAA. Everything else to the OMSR. All right, the wherefores. It's that time of year the OMSR spends a lot of time on the mid-major tournaments. Those who win, as you all know, get their ticket punched to the big dance. So the final mid-major tournament on the week ending on, Sunday, March 15th. The Sun Belt Conference, specifically, RAJIN CAJUNS, Louisiana-Lafayette, and Georgia State. So on the Quickie Sport Rant of the segment, I've been saying this on many episodes, or many, at least through the running theme throughout the mid-major tournaments is, there have been two, concurrent running things. One is NBA should be paying attention and not so much hype with underclassmen. Two, you should tell your buds to come fill out the bracket, because this is the year of the schools you've not seen in so many years or never. So you're going to look at your bracket later and go, who, where? So the OMSR specialty is to give you a feel for the game. It's not just a highlight reel of highlights. It's moments and ebbs and flow. Ebb and flow from each game. Always take it from the second half. Let the on-site commentator team take us through the first half highlights. There's just not enough time to bring in the whole game due to the aforementioned, if not mentioned, now mentioned heretofore, sponsor of the DMCA being in the DMCA. So many thanks to it and all the goodies it covers that makes all this possible. So, which Quickie Sport Rant to pick? With regard to this game, I'd say maybe the second one I mentioned with regard to bracket busting. Because if Georgia State had won, I would pick option one. But they didn't. Nonetheless, NBA still should be paying attention to this time of year with these schools, whom a lot of us have not seen before, but you will see now, and some of them will make some noise. I still got Coastal Carolina going to Elite Eight, if not Final Four. Nobody else has passed the eye test quite like they do. And since this is the last mid-major conference tournament the OMSR is covering, I'm sticking to my guns on that. Coastal Carolina, watch out. Thanks for watching those silly DUIs while you're out there. Roll clips.
Routed Arkansas State to win their 8th straight game. And we welcome you inside Lakefront Arena in New Orleans alongside longtime coach and commentator Mark Adams. I'm Rich Hollenberg. Great atmosphere for the final bid handed out to a potential Cinderella in the big dance, and that's going to happen at the end of this game. And it might be Georgia State, who blitzed through this conference in their first year in the Sun Belt. They were as dominated in this conference this side of Wichita State or Florida.
If Cinderella means she's hot, this team is hot right now. They've won 22 out of their last 23 games. In Louisiana, not bad either. They've won 10 out of their last 12. Two hot Cinderellas playing here this afternoon in New Orleans.
And the number 2 is key in your one-on-one. Each team features 2 key players.
2 key players that can go to the next level. Alfred Payton for Louisiana. He's very smooth in the mid-range game. He makes his teammates better. He can play at the next level. When he needs someone to go down inside and make the big, strong play, that is Sean Long. A double-double machine this year. He's been number 9 as far as the country on double-doubles. And then let's take a look at R.J. Hunter, the sophomore. R.J. Hunter is one of those guys like Reggie Miller that can spread a defense and stretch the defense. And if you want a herky-jerky guy that can make you look bad, hesitate, go Ryan Harrow, right to the rim, right to the 2 points.
Here's a look at our starting lineups. Brian Bombaloo, a key X factor for this team. You mentioned Peyton and also Sean Long. Rounding out the first five, number 3, Xavier Rimmer, and number 22, Elridge Moore. And for the Panthers, 17-1 in the Sun Belt in their first season in this conference. Devontae White's the point guard. Hunter and Harrell you heard about. Manny Atkins, a great scorer as well. And in the middle, Curtis Washington. Moments ago, before the teams took the floor, Georgia State head coach Ron Hunter addressed his team.
I slept 10 hours last night for the first time since October. Because you did it the right way. It wasn't no celebrating yesterday. We didn't come here to get to the finals. That's not what we came here for. We came here to win a championship.
Well, Mark, not only did he sleep well, but he said his team woke up well, and part of the reason is they've been practicing all week early in the mornings in preparation for an early tip in the championship game. Welcome back once again to Championship Week, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, and the championship of the Sun Belt Conference Tournament. The number 3 seed Louisiana-Lafayette RAJIN CAJUNS a 1-point lead on the top seed Georgia State Panthers from Lakefront Arena in New Orleans. And back inside Lakefront Arena alongside Mark Adams, I'm Rich Hollenberg. Louisiana-Lafayette led Georgia State both times they played in the regular season. Both times Georgia State ended up pulling out the win. What's going to have to happen in the second half for them to do that again?
Well, Ryan Harrell obviously took over late in the half. Look for Ryan Harrell and R.J. Hunter now out of foul troubles. Does 3. He'll be back in the second half. That's the 1-2 punch for Georgia State. But let's talk a little bit about Ryan Harrell and how he scores. He changes directions, changes speeds. He can spin and beat you. And then he gets the steal. Watch what he does. Kind of attacks and then explodes right to the basket. Always under the control. Inside the play. Let's talk about creating triangles offensively. Look at Elfrid Payton as he looks to the corner in order to beat the defender, number 12 in white, Devontae White. As the play advances, he passes out as he jukes. Stop it. And we've got a triangle right in that area. And because of that triangle, it traps the defender. And Xavier Rimmer is wide open. Whenever you see triangles offensively, you look for that geometry. That's where people are going to score.
They go right into Washington, who's guarded by Long, and Curtis Washington starts off the scoring in the second half. He has 5. Georgia State back on top by 1. Bottom of the does, left hand.
Really smart. Really, really smart. The later this game goes, the more aggressive you've got to be to the rim.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, but those are 2 big ones right there. Cut the lead to 4.
Because of the format of this playoff, Georgia State only their second game.
Another beautiful take by Ryan Harrell, who has 19.
Stop and go. As good as anybody. I love the way Ryan Harrell plays. Patience with explosive quickness.
He's on his way to his 15th 20-plus point effort this season. Peyton got in, came up empty. Hunter, another rebound. Georgia State has been on fire. Nice defense by Long, who took away the alley-oop.
Peyton looks tired, but he's the guy that's got to put on the floor and pray.
Off the bounce pass from Peyton. Back-to-back buckets for number 0, Brian Bonnett, knocked away. Harrell got the contact and the bucket.
There aren't many guards surrounded by 5 black jerseys that I would say as a coach, go ahead and make a play. Ryan Harrell is one of those special guys. I'm going to turn him loose.
20 points in the semifinals, 25 here in the championship. Five to shoot. Peyton takes this himself. No good. Here's Harrell again.
surveying and probing.
Oh my goodness. Ryan Harrell is putting on a show.
That's Ryan Harrell against everybody the last 2 possessions in a row.
Content to take a little air out of the basketball.
And they've done this consistently. And when you take your foot off the throttle, sometimes it's difficult to rev your offense back up.
10 on the shot clock. 3 to shoot. Inside, Washington. The follow, Harrell. But wait, they say it did touch the rim.
They're going to confirm. I think it did hit the backside of the rim.
Tim Gaddis called 35-second shot clock violation. Ray Natili jumped in and said, we're going to have to check. They
Right
did.
there.
Absolutely.
So that
That's
will
good.
mean fresh 35 and another 2 points.
Ron Hunter wants Ryan Harrell to come and get it.
Knocked away. Here come the Cajuns. Payton at the rim. 2-point game. 46.2 left.
10-second difference, shot clock, game clock. Play out your defensive sequence.
Ron Hunter not calling timeout. What are they going to run?
Run shot clock down, then give the number 55 and get out of the way. It's coming to get it now.
10 on the shot clock. 20 in the game. Harrell in traffic. Long, huge rebound. Attack. 10 seconds left. Payton to tie. Short. Long, 4 seconds. Babalu ties it with 1.4. 10 to shoot. Payton. Hunter on. Tough shot. Got the foul. And Elfrid Payton will go to the line. He has not converted a free throw yet this afternoon. That's full of fouls on Andre Hunter.
Now for Georgia State in the 2-for-1 stage here. I'd like to see a shot somewhere in that 45 to 50-second range for Georgia State.
Louisiana back on top 1.
I run my offense with the goal of getting a shot at 45 to 50 seconds, somewhere in that time frame, because you're assuring yourself of another possession.
There's 1 minute left in overtime. And a 1-point lead for Louisiana. 10 to shoot. White had it taken away by Payton. For Ron Hunter and the Panthers. Louisiana has not made it to the NCAA tournament since 2005. They don't foul immediately, and precious time goes off the coaches and players. Rimmer back at the line. He's knocked down his last 2, but he missed that one. 5 seconds. Harrell. Off the mark. And the Raging Cajuns are rocking and rolling. Their first trip to the dance in 9 years. They win 3 games in 3 days, the last against the top 2 seeds in the Sun Belt. And the final Cinderella at the dance is Louisiana